Hello, welcome. My name is Tracy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's Tuesday, so it's CASEing the Catalogue day, and we are going back to the Annual Catalogue. It's been a little while. We've done a lot of celebration and occasions catalogue, but I think, with so many great stamp sets in the Annual Catalogue that may be retiring very soon, I thought it would be time that we done a few projects and cards from there. So today's project comes from page 71. It's using the Perennial Birthday stamp set. So I'm going to bring that in and quickly show you. It's this one here, and we're making this gorgeous bag here. Now this bag's been made with the Neutrals Designer Series paper pack, which was in the 12x12 version. All our colour families now come in the 6x6 version. And because I've made the little bag using the gift bag punch board, I've actually gone with a 12x12 paper pack. It's from the Occasions Catalogue, so I'm going to bring that little bag in and show you. It's using the Needlepoint Nook Designer Series paper, which is so pretty, and I've paired it with the Grapefruit Grove ribbon, and the little tag is pretty much exactly the same. So I think this comes together quite well. It's a little bit of mismatch of colours because the Grapefruit Grove is not in the Designer Series paper, but I still think it goes quite well together. So let's get over to the craft table and we'll get started. The supplies we've used for this gift bag are the Perennial Birthday stamp set. I have the Everyday Label Punch. I have the Blossom Element embellishments. The inks are Flirty Flamingo and Old Olive. I have some silver and Whisper White Baker's Twine, and also the Grapefruit Grove Grow Grain ribbon, which is a cute small ribbon. We have the gift bag punch board, which we're making our bag with, and also the Needlepoint Nook Designer Series paper. The Designer Series paper measures 10 by 6 inches, but all the other measurements you can find over my blog, and that's in the description of this video. There's also a link to my online store if you would like to purchase any Stampin' Up supplies and you live in Australia. If you are popping in an order, please use that hostess code and I'll send you out a free gift as well. So let's start off. We're going to use our Designer Series paper and the gift bag punch board. So let's bring them in. And it has its own own scoring tool here as well. So on the 10-inch side, that's what we're going to place in. So we're going to line the edge of our Designer Series paper up with this line here, and there's a little notch just here on the end. So let's line that up. We're going to punch, and then we're going to score along the horizontal line. This is giving us our bottom of our bag just here. And we're also going to score at this S for small bag. Then we're going to scoot this score line where we've done on the S over to this little nodule and the start line, and we're going to punch as well. So let's punch there. We're going to go over our horizontal line, and then we're going to go at the side 2, and then we're going to do our little triangle and also our side. So this is giving us the side of the box. So we have punched, scored, horizontal line, side 2, the triangle, and then the side. Then we're going to pop over this side 2 line to our nodule again. Lining that up, we're going to punch, score along our horizontal line, and then we're going to score on our S for our small bag again. Moving this line over to our nodule, we're going to punch, we're going to do our horizontal line, we are going to do our side 2 line, and this gives us our little tab here that we're going to pop our bag together with. We're going to do our triangle, and also our side score line. Now we're going to move this over from where our side 2 is over to our nodule again, and then we're just going to do a punch. And that gives us our last bottom tab. So what we're left with is our tab here. We're going to take our scissors, and I'm just going to take that last tab off. And we're also going to notch out that top bit. This here is our tab that's going to join all our box together. So I'm going to bring in my bone folder, and I'm going to score on all those lines. And you're going to want to be very gentle. This is designer series paper, it's not cardstock. So you can crack that paper if you're too rough with it. So those are our 4 box lines. We're going to do our bottom of our bag, scoring those. And then what we're going to do, these side ones where there's some little score lines there, I'm just going to fold it the opposite way. Very, very gently. Just down to that score line where you have the angle. Okay. So back to our tab, we're going to bring in the tear and tape, and I'm just going to stick a line of tear and tape there, taking that backing off, and then we're just going to pop this box together. So lining our score line up with the edge of our bag. And that's our bag together. So we know this is where our score line is. So this is our back of our box. This is our front. What we're going to do is we're going to put some tear and tape on our bottom tabs. So one along the edge. And then for our side tabs, we just need a little bit of glue. And hang on, I'll show you that. So I've done that. Those 2 here will attach to the side. So let's pop it over, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So one on the top bit of the box, and then 2 small ones that can attach to the sides. So let's take all our backings off. And find where our back of our bag is, which is here. This is our tab just there. So this is our front. We're going to put our 2 sides in, the bottom one, and then the top one comes on top. Gonna line that up, place down gently, turn him over, and I'm going to put my bone folder in and just push down on that tape. And that's how quickly our bag comes together. How cute's that bag? Okay, so moving on to our tag, we're going to punch out with the Everyday Label punch with Whisper White, so we have that little tag. I just have a big bit here that I'm going to use. And before I get stamping, I'm just going to bring in, I just have an old hole punch. I'm just going to place that hole in the top of that tag. So just like that. I'm going to stamp, and we're going to stamp the sentiment first, and this is in Flirty Flamingo. Flirty Flamingo is in this colour scheme. And we're going to use the stamp Here's to Celebrating You, and also this little leaf set here. So let's stamp that one in Flirty Flamingo. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in the Old Olive, We're going to stamp those 2 leaves twice. So, stamping that off to the side, and then this one off to the side. So it's a pretty easy tag here, isn't it? So we're going to bring in those blossom elements, and I need 1 of each of the 3 colours. And I find it easier to pop them onto glue dots. So let's pop them straight down onto the glue dots. And we're going to stick the Calypso Coral one up top. So Saffron one to the right. And then the Petal Pink one on the left hand side. It's very cute, isn't it? Okay, so let's bring in the Grapefruit Grove ribbon. I'm going to, this is where all my fingers get in the road. So I'm going to go around that little bag twice. And we're just going to tie a nice little bow. And my fingers are all in the road. Anything that's little and tiny, I seem to have fat fingers that get in the road of everything. So this might be a comedy of errors. That actually turned out better than I thought. Okay, so we're going to bring in the silver and the Whisper White baker's twine, popping that through the hole, and we're just going to attach it to one of these ribbons. Let's tie a knot. Get rid of those tails. And we have our 2 bags. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed today's project and the little changes that I made. I'll be back later on in the week, so I hope you can join me then too. Okay, until next time, have a wonderful day and I'll see you all soon. Bye.